Hello, everybody. How are you? Oh, oops. How is everyone? Just getting this set up. One second. Ooh. Hey, everybody. It's time for some more tarot, and the setup is kind of janky right now, but we'll make it work. We're going to make it work. I promise we'll make it work. Hello, Belladonna. How are you, sweetheart? Oh, why isn't it doing that? Hold on a second. Man. Okay. There. We're all set up. Good. Good. How are you, Belladonna? So everybody's been wanting, hey, Val, everybody's been wanting me to do like a tarot live for Foodie. And as you guys know, I had some moving to do. So I had to get that out of the way first. And I know it's really late, and that's okay. Those that are interested in this can see it, catch it on the real play if it's too late. I'm just doing this while I have a minute. Why is it doing that? There. Bam. Okay. Well, thank you. Like I just posted 2 reacts to Chantal tonight. The one with the fish and the fly on her food, and the other one with the meal, like the double portions, just going all out to impress the Foodie people. Okay, so we're doing a tarot live for Foodie. My hands are a bit cold, so I need to warm them up just a little bit. How is everybody? Welcome. I know it's a little dark in here, but it's a little dark where I am. But again, we'll roll with this and we'll make it work. Here we go. So welcome, Val. Welcome, Belladonna. It's been a while since I've done a tarot reading for Foodie. Oops. She's been doing the most lately, especially mukbangs. And I hate to break it to y'all, but I think as far as the mukbangs, she's going to be doing a lot more of those because she just got Salah a new car or a micro lease or something, which means more money she's got to come up with. So she's going to be doing all those double meals in high frequency. Is it chilly there? Sweetheart, it is. I'm in Oregon. It's 31 degrees outside and it's chilly as heck inside. So yeah, it is cold. It is so cold. Ooh, it's cold. It is freaking freezing. Why does Oregon have to be so doggone cold? Oof. Yes, I'm gotta stay cozy, gotta stay warm, or else I couldn't do the react. This tarot reading. I got my beanie, I got my warm coat, I got my mittens, I got all that. I couldn't do Oregon without my winter clothes. Oh. That's interesting. Knight of Swords. 41. Well, I'm in Medford, Oregon. It's cold here. Hey, Port Angeles. And it's the scary part is it's going to get colder. This is not the coldest it's going to get. It's going to be down in the 20s and be like, I wish it were 31 again. It's going to get ridiculously cold. Oh, God. Hope you guys have been staying warm and staying busy. I'm going to be working a lot at night from here on out, but I thought I'd slip in a tarot card reading while I still can. Like, everybody's like, do you want to do another tarot reading on Foodie? All right. I'll tell you who there's a new channel that I've been absolutely loving, Neo Tarot. She recently did another reading on Foodie, and I was watching it going, yeah, that sounds about familiar. You don't know cold. So welcome, everybody. Hi, Booger. Here's a Booger kitty. Hey, girl. So what do you think the cards are going to say? Let me just, where can I put this? All right, so I got to put my keyboard over here because I'm going to need the entire desk for the reading. She's a fraud. Well, we knew that. We don't need the cards to tell us that, do we? We don't need the cards to tell us she's a fraud. We already knew that. I just reacted to her video where she did like one of the food videos where basically she was laying out her entire resume of all the jobs she's had. And I'm like, why would you do this? You're just showing people how much you suck. Like every single job you're listing, you got fired, laid off, you quit. Not a single job where you said to be a great worker and you got promoted for being a great worker. Why would you do this? Why would you show your entire very poor job resume? You're just proving how much you suck. But that's what she wanted to do. It's her video. And she's not a shocking employee. All right. So we're going to do the first reading. Yeah, she's always been a failure. Oh, so we're going to do the first reading on Foodie. Hey, Val. Aw, he is. He's laying in bed next to you, staying warm. Booger and I have a little routine. Like she tells me when to go to bed. But when we go to bed, she curls up under the covers with me. She's not stupid. She uses mom as a natural heater. But she insists on getting underneath the covers with me. So, like, mom is a natural heater, and so she's got to get under the covers and stay warm with me. That's my girl. She's smart. All right. All right, Foodie. What are you up to? Yeah, you know what, Sensei? It's just one of those spontaneous things. I didn't plan it. But knowing how much I'm going to be working at night from here on out, I thought I'm going to slip in a tarot card stream while I still can. Because I got a little hard work to do. A lot of catching up to do. So we're doing it now. But sometimes you just got the time. You should do it when you got the time. Because if you wait till later, you may not have it. Oh, she got fired from more than a few jobs, Val. She got fired from more than a few jobs. All right. All right, Foodie. What are you up to? You know, like her getting Salah the car, I feel like Foodie has a pattern. Now, when she wants to get her way, she'll pitch a fit. She'll pull herself a little temper tantrum. But also, when she gets in trouble, or the man in her life is about to walk the other way, that's when she really goes all out with getting them something. So I'm wondering why she got Salah the car. Was he at the point where he was just like done with her? And that was her way of enticing him back? I think so. You're late. No, you're not. You're right on time, Brandy. You're right on time. Don't worry about it. We're just getting warmed up. I'm getting my fingers warmed up so I can do these cards without my fingers freezing. It's cold in here. Doggone it. All right. Here's Booger. All right. Y'all ready? You know what, Sensei? As far as her being homesick, I don't think she's really homesick. I think that's all an act. I think because Salah is a professional bum and he's living off of Foodie and he's dependent on her money, Chantal's a control freak. So when she wants to get more control over Salah, knowing that he's going to freak out if she goes back to Canada, when she wants to kind of like pull on the reins and make them a little tighter, she'll start talking about home and, oh, I miss home, blah, 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 to freak him out. Because he knows if she goes home, there goes that money. The money goes bye-bye. And if he freaks out enough, whatever she wants, he'll give it to her. If she wants fast food, he'll go ahead, baby. You go ahead and eat. So it's about the push-pull. It's about the tug of war, and she doesn't want to lose. So she'll pull out all the cards to win. So she'll kind of like lightly threaten to go back home. And he'll freak out and go, whatever you want, whatever you want. The perfume business? What perfume business? There really wasn't one. I'm going to go back to Canada. Well, you can't really get a divorce if you weren't really married. You can't really divorce someone you were never married to. I don't think they're really married. I've always thought it was a paid arrangement of some sort. Like it's just some paid arrangement, some agreement, maybe not on paper, but just some agreement between the two of them. You do this, I do this. Maybe she made him a bunch of promises. Oh, I'll get you a successful channel, blah, blah, blah. But things are not panning out the way she said they would. All right, we're getting ready. The cards are getting warmed up. Hey, Booger, say hi to everybody. Hi, girl. It's a Booger. Come here. Hey, baby. You can say hi. You gonna say hi. Look at the baby girl. It's your baby. Hi. Hi there. That's my girl. See this, Chantal? I moved and I took my baby with me. I didn't leave her behind because I love her. I love the girl. Hey, baby. Why does she have all her old videos up? Surely when you revert and cover up, you should remove all the... You know why, Belladonna? Because, look, for the longest time, Chantal catered to the Foodie people. She caters to them. Even now, look at her videos. She's catering to them. And those videos that she's left up are making her money. Even now, they're making her money. They will still watch them. Yeah, the old stuff. Absolutely. You know, anybody that gets into her content, they're going to go back to her channel and maybe watch some of her old stuff. I moved to Oregon. But you're right. If she were a true revert, she would take all that stuff down because, you know, she's starting a new path. But she's not a true Muslim. We know this. She's always made up her own rules with the cursing and the gluttony and all that. But she's all about catering to the Foodie people. And I'll even take it one step further. Y'all hear me out on this, okay? This is just speculation, but just something to know that in that world, in the Foodie world, you know, there's the garden variety people who do that kind of content for people who have that interest. This has always been my thought, that I think Chantal, on top of catering to those people, that she's trying to create a niche within a niche. Because I'm sure that a Muslim woman doing mukbang content is a bit unusual. And because it's a bit unusual and not something you would see every day, if there are people who are willing to pay for that content because it's a niche within a niche, and because it's unique, they might pay more. Hi, Claudia. You know, like she's kind of setting herself apart from the usual garden variety Foodie fetish people. So, like, there's lots of regular people doing the Foodie stuff, but it's very unusual to see a Muslim woman doing it because gluttony is frowned upon. Yeah, I do like my new place. It's a bit cold, but still good. All right, enough gabbing. We're going to get started, I promise. All right, you guys ready? Ready to get started? Let's do this. Yeah, it was too much, Brandy. A pizza and a burger. So what is that, a backup pizza? We got the backup sandwich. Now we got the backup pizza to the backup sandwich. What's next? Backup poutine? Backup platter? Like, what's the stopping point exactly? All right. Let's do this. The cards are just hopping out today. Good Lord. She don't need no bonus sandwich. All right, we're going to do this. Show me Chantal. Okay, first card down, the Four of Wands. There are all kinds of promises being made by Chantal to Salah. Like, everything's going to be fine. I keep hearing in my head, everything's going to be fine. Like, she is just still stringing him along. Like, everything's going to be fine. We're going to have a home together. She's still living in that world of delusion and fantasy. Still living, like, we're going to be victorious. Like, she's still trying to hold together this illusion. Like, like, I'm still going to make a lot of money and I'll get you nice things and you'll have everything you want. Like, still, even in the midst of failure, she is trying to create the illusion of victory. With the Knight of Pentacles. Salah on top of that money. Looking towards the money. Like, he's paying attention to the money. Like, I'm getting a feeling that he's paying attention to the finances. Chantal's over. When the new TOS went into effect, she got nervous because she thought that she would have to scale back her food. But something happened, and she just got in Salah's ear again and said, look, this is how I make my money. Let me eat the most on camera, and I will make the most money for both of us. So he's got his eye on the prize. He's got his eye on the money. And he's let go of a little bit of control. He's saying, do whatever it is you need to do to make the most amount of money. And she's still trying to act like there's lots of money by, like, doing the thing with the car. Yeah, fake it till you make it. Uh-oh. Three of Swords. Mm-hmm. Yep. Sleepless nights, insomnia. Like, somebody's not sleeping at night. Having trouble sleeping. Because she knows that she can't keep up this delusion for very long. So she's so desperate to hang on to it, but she knows she can't maintain that. Okay, what else we got here? Ooh. Oh, my. Yep. All right, let me just put these cards over here because I don't need them for right now. All right. Oh, Chantal. She's just going to be trying to do the most to make that money. Like, all those wands, it's just like, these are not just wands. These are like she's going to have to push herself to do more videos. She's going to push herself to make more money in order to keep this illusion going to him, to keep him around that much longer. Hi, Angela. How she got the car. I think I have an answer for you, Brandy. There is a thing over in Kuwait called a micro lease for a car. You can do like a micro lease for, I believe it's like $800, $900 a month. For her, Canadian is going to cost over $1,000 a month. But Chantal doesn't have that SUV money, not anymore. She can afford to buy an SUV. An SUV costs like, what, 50, 60 grand? She doesn't have 50 or 60 grand a month. So, she's got the micro lease. And it would make sense because when she was in Canada, the Sangria Kia that was hers, she didn't pay that off either. With all the money she made, she never paid off the Kia. So I think she took the option of a micro lease. But yes, SUVs are very expensive, like $50,000, $60,000, $70,000. So you can lease a vehicle without owning a vehicle. But I could see like just her doing all the videos and trying to make that money because she's going to need it, because right now she's obligated. like the amount of money that has to go out the door is now just gone up. So we're going to see more and more and more and more videos from Chantal, like just pumping him out, pumping him out, pumping him out. And that's, she might have gotten in Salah's ear saying, look, this is how I make my money. The mukbangs and going crazy with the mukbangs. This is what got me attention in the beginning. Let me do what I do and we'll make even more money. And whatever she says, if it works, he's on board. So just looking at everything that, you know, you can make money on, but notice, you know, those branches do not bear much fruit. You know, a little here, a little there. Yep, her channel is tanking. So we got the Justice card. You know, a lot of, you can only lie for so long, Chantal. You can only lie and keep up this fantasy bubble for so long. You know, eventually all things come to a head. All things. Now the Strength card, which is this, I don't think this is really a Strength card here. I think it's a representation of Chantal and Salah. Like she's got control of him and like, you good doggy, you know, like just controlling him, treating him like a pet. You do what I tell you and be a good boy and I'll feed you. You know, medical emergency, you think so? Freaking Salah again. Salah with that money, trying to control the money. But here's the thing, Salah, you ain't controlling the money, sir. The money's controlling you. Hope you know that. Hope you know that. The money's controlling you. She knows exactly what to do and exactly what to say to keep you where you're at. She knows like all the tricks. All she's got to do is entice you with an expensive toy or a car, and you'll stay for another 2 or 3 months. Oh, Salah. Are we having trouble balancing the finances because she's eating through her paycheck? Is that what we're doing? Is that what's going on? Hey, Naughty Rudolph. Greetings, SCL. This is a good card for Chantal. Just the word that comes to mind with this is she's boxed herself in. She's absolutely boxed herself in. She's put herself in a position where there's no movement. She can't make a move. Like before, she had more room to move. She could always pivot out of a corner, but she's in a corner she cannot pivot out of. She's boxed herself in. Well, not just with the food, Angela, but with just her life. Like she's always like managed to hop and skip away from things that she's done wrong and from consequence, but she's finally arrived at a place where she's boxed herself in. You know, you can't hop over it, you can't tunnel under it, you can't shift to the side or one side and get away from it. It's right there in your face. What are you going to do? She's boxed herself in, and she knows it. She absolutely knows it. She's miserable, but yet she can't admit that she's miserable because she wants to put on a brave face in front of everybody on the internet. Chantal's a sore loser. She cannot admit when she's wrong. Her pride will not allow it. For all the food that she swallows, she doesn't have a big enough throat to swallow her pride. She just, it's not big enough. It just, her throat just won't let it happen. So like she's boxed herself in. Like, what do? I gotta put, I made this whole persona. I brought myself to this level. I'm in Kuwait. I keep telling people that I'm happy when I'm not. When there's a part of me that wants to go back to Canada, But I know if I go back to Canada, I'm in trouble. Because if she goes back to Canada without Salah, she won't last very long. And that's not me being mean to Chantal. That's not me wishing anything upon her. But Chantal has no coping mechanisms, no coping skills. She has no self-control. She's using being in Kuwait as a form of control because certain substances are not there and Salah is there. But if you put her in Canada by herself, with all the temptations, she won't be able to say no. And she knows she'll just go wild. So we have the sun, like living in a world of delusion, fantasy, like everything's going to be great, da 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 da. More promises of money, making more money off the Foodie people. Like she's really pumping it up for them. Imagine if we all jumped to continents to escape addiction. But yeah, but here's the thing, Belladonna. Wherever you go, there you are. And your issues will follow you because your issues are you. You can't just hop to a continent and they're left behind. No, they will follow you. They're inside of you. You got to deal with them. She could go to a foreign country. Her issues are going to be right there with her. So the best thing you can do is deal with the elephant in the room. Stop avoiding them. Stop blocking their phone calls. Just sit down and have dinner with them. Work some stuff out. Sit down and introduce yourself to that pink elephant and go, how do you do? Can we work with each other here? Like, what's your name? Like, can I find a way to make you go away? All right. All right. So why don't we do one on Mr. Salah? Booger. Hey, you, the little face. How you doing? Yeah, she'll never admit that she was. You know what? She doesn't have to admit that she's unhappy. We know she's unhappy. We know she's unhappy. You do boogers. Come here. Well, come here. What are you over there for? Come here. Just a booger. Little kitty moment. Hey. Yeah, it's a baby. That's my girl. You want to snuggle with me later on? Keep me warm? Yeah, it's the baby. So the chin scratchies. Chin scratches. Yeah, the purring. You're purring at me. Good girl. What? What? All right. Yeah, we can see that she's unhappy. I love my boogers too. Yeah, baby. Come here. Hey. Come here. Hi, Mosey. How are you, Mosey? All right, we're doing one on Mr. Salah. What do you think the cards are going to say about Salah? I think I have a good idea. What? Come here. Aw. Nice, T. Oh, I bet he looks like a little panther. Black cats are so pretty. What? Booger is trying to tell me it's time to go to bed. And I'm like, no, not yet, sweetheart. That's why she's roaming around behind me. She's like, why aren't you in bed yet, mother? Because I'm not ready. You're just going to have to wait. Look at her. What are you doing? What? You want love? Come here. I know. I'm wearing a she's so cute. Who's wearing a Halloween costume? How are you, Evelyn? Oh, shoot. Oops. Uh-oh. All right, so I'm focusing on Salah. Foodie Beauty. Ah. You're trying to get beneath the covers, Booger. Watch, that's what she does. She's ready to go to bed. She's going to crawl beneath the covers. You know, a lot of people have been yelling and screaming for Foodie to get her karma. You know what? I say she is getting her karma. Sometimes karma works slow. Sometimes it's not a knockout punch because a knockout punch is too merciful. Sometimes it works slow. You know, it chips away at a person slowly. Oh, there she goes. She's going underneath the covers. Here you go. She's putting herself to bed. That's my girl. Oops. All right, so Salah, it's your turn, sir. Yep, Mosey. You know what's funny is that, ow, ow, ow. Just to make Chantal mad, I reacted to part of her Cuba Rage just the other day. And there's like a part 1. And if you guys want to see it, for those who haven't seen the Cuba Rage, because a lot of people haven't seen it, there's a part 1 and a part 2 on the channel Marley Hendrix. If you do a search under Cuba Rage, you'll find it. Marley Hendrix has part 1 and part 2. And there were a lot of live streams that she did in Cuba, but there's 2 main ones that everybody knows about. The funny part is that in one of those parts, Chantal brags about how much money she has and how she hates money. You know what? The universe heard her and said, "Oh, so you've got too much money, do you? It's making you miserable? Well, we're just going to help you out. We're just going to take all that money away because you said it made you unhappy, right? So we're just going to help you and you know, unburden you." So the universe heard her. They helped her with that problem. But yes, karma has been unraveling for Chantal. All right, Salah, you're up. Hope you're ready, sir. The last time I did a reading on Salah, it was weird because the readings that I've done on him, for a while, there was a mysterious blonde that kept showing up in my cards. And then for a while, she disappeared. She wasn't there anymore. And the last reading I did on Salah, she's back. And it looks like it's somebody very, very close to Salah, very close. And it's somebody that he's talking up and he's lying to. So there's a whole series of lies. Foodie telling Salah lies, Salah telling this person lies. Everybody's lying to each other. So I don't know who this blonde woman is, but she is of high interest to Salah. And I'm wondering if she's going to show up again. She still has a lot of zombies that follow her no matter what, knowing she lies about everything. Well, part of the problem is, Evelyn, that there are a lot of new Beezers that they don't know the lore. They haven't been around for years and years and years, like some people had. A lot of Chantal's veteran Beezers, they've moved on. And she's got a whole crop of new Beezers. They don't know a lot about the stuff about Chantal, and they're not going to know because she has deleted a lot of stuff off her channel. So Chantal can freely say, oh, they lie about me, they make up stuff, and they'll believe her. She got rid of a lot of stuff on her channel. And she paints this picture that the reaction channels were all a bunch of liars. We make stuff up, and they like Chantal for whatever reason, and they just believe whatever she says. So by the system of dirty deleting stuff, she can switch up the narrative whenever she wants. Bad people always win, and somehow she always gets away with everything. But here's the thing, Evelyn. Is she really getting away with everything? Is she really getting away with everything? Let's think about that. Is she getting away with hurting herself with food? No, because her health is getting worse. You reap what you sow, always. She eats 3,000, 5,000 calories a day. She's not getting away with anything. She may be hopping, skipping, and jumping past the TOS on YouTube, but at the end of the day, all those calories means her health is going to get progressively worse. Being with a robot husband doesn't love her. She's miserable. She is reaping what she sows. So it may seem like she's getting away with everything, but she's really not. Because she lives in misery and pain every single day. And at the end of the day, all she's got left is a lie. A series of lies. There's no true happiness there. There's no true love. There's no true companionship. Every single person who's around Chantal is someone that she had to pay to be near her. Nobody's around her for free. No one. Hi, Yersinate. Hi, Starburst. Just think about that. Every single person who's around Chantal, she had to pay to be around her. Nobody's hanging out with her for free. Nobody wants to. She literally has to pay for companionship. All right. All right. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more of this, y'all. I will do more tarot card readings when I can. I know it's late. I know I didn't give much notification. Sorry. I'm just doing it while I have the time. What? Uh-huh. Get over here. All right, so I'm wondering if the blonde's going to show up anywhere. Y'all seen him shuffling the cards. Okay, King of Wands. Ooh. Oh, he's fighting with her. He's fighting with her. Mm-mm-mm. Going into battle, are you, sir? With that one. Okay, I need more information. Hold on. Oh. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yikes. Yikes on bikes. Okay, what do we got? All right. This card came up again. Y'all saw I shuffled completely. Okay. The card of conflict. This would normally be a card of plenty, but it was this way. So like fighting for that happy life, but for Salah, I don't think this is him and Chantal. I think it's him and somebody else. Like he really wants to be with somebody else. And it's connected to money and there's not much. I'm thinking that maybe he's trying to, whoever it is that he's connected to, he's trying to like raise himself up, but he's doing it the wrong way. You know, just trying to use Chantal as a stepping stone. You know, like he's just as bad as Chantal. He wants to be. He's very grandiose in his thinking. He wants the money and he wants the cars and he wants the toys and all of that to impress this woman. And he's not the one that's going to go out and work for all that stuff and make his own way. He's looking for a fast track, and he looks at Chantal as being it. You know. Whoever this woman is, he's talking family with her. He's talking family with her. Children. Whoever she is. Like he's talking up this female and saying, just stay with me and believe in me, and we're going to have money and fortune and our family. And Chantal, you're just a stepping stone, girl. Stepping stone. Whew. And there's he's looking to travel. You know, he's looking at some crossroads here. Chariot. Crossroads. Again, just looking at the world. What can I do? Where can I go? Where am I at right now? Oh, but wait. It gets better. Here's the yikes part. So it's going to be pain 3 ways. Pain for Chantal, pain for Salah, pain for whoever this person is. So like this 3-way triangle, this web of lies is going to come unraveling. And there's going to be pain every which way. There's going to be pain every which way. For all parties involved. Chantal's lying to him. He's lying to this female. Everybody's making promises they can't keep. Yep. And you got the lovers. And wait, the last card. Y'all ready? Boom. Oh, yeah. So, Salah, whoever it is you're talking to, bro, like, it's not gonna end well. It's not gonna end well at all. It is not. It's not gonna end well. It's a matter of time before Salah dumps Foodie. Here's the thing. The feeling that I'm getting is, how can I say this? It's not going to be a case of Salah dumping Foodie. I'm feeling like it's going to be one of those things where he is just so incredibly just exhausted, tired, disgusted. He's just going to reach that point where he cannot take any more. And just walking away because he has to, because he just can't go any longer. That's what it's going to be. It's not going to be one person walking away from another and they have some strength in them. It's just a matter of there's nothing more for me to give you and there's nothing more for you to take. I'm empty. I'm numb. I'm worn down to the nub. I've got to go. Like I got nothing. And Foodie's going to freak out. Because nobody escapes her. He's going to be, exactly, there's the word I was looking for, depleted. His gas tank is going to be empty. His mind is going to be empty. He's going to be like, I can't. I just can't. I got nothing. Nothing. I can't get on camera and pretend anymore. I can't put on an act. I just don't have it in me. And it might happen at that point when that woman that he's involved with, like there's a falling out. It's going to devastate him. And he's not going to be able to get on camera and put on the act. He looks so wiped out. This arc has lasted longer than I expected. I agree, Melissa. It has lasted for a long time. But I feel the reason why it's lasted so long is because Foodie has nothing left. Like she put herself in a position where she went to Kuwait. She has nothing to come back to. She made that decision. She there's no villa to come home to. There's no Pete's. There's no cats. She literally packed a bag and moved to Kuwait with no intention of coming back home. She just said, bye-bye, Canada, and she left. And because she put herself in a no move position, she can't move. All right. So who else are we going to do a reading on? So we did Salah, we did Chantal. Sustain her life there. How about we do a reading on them as a couple? Like what's to be expected? What's to be expected with them as a couple? Both. Yeah, all right. I can swing with that. Hi, Bugs. Y'all get to see Booger. She's being a good girl. Oh, look at the baby. Oh, kitty, kitty. You know what, Payday? I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm taking the things that Allah is saying with a grain of salt. You know, like that's just what my instinct is telling me. Just take it with a grain of salt. It could be true. It could not be true. This is one of those things where you just have to wait and see. I've always thought that Salah and Chantal had some sort of agreement between them. I don't know how long the agreement is for, how long it was supposed to be for. I have a feeling, that's all it is, that when Chantal went to Kuwait the first time for 3 months, I think there might have been an agreement. And then when she came home, the agreement might have been over. But then she renegotiated, and then they continued. Like she renegotiated the terms and said, can we continue? Blah, 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 yada, yada. I'll do this, I'll do that. And so they just kept it going. Because, you know, once Chantal has you in her sights, if you're a man, she doesn't want to let you go. And Salah knows a sucker when he smells one. So he's going to keep it going as long as it benefits him. All right, so let's do a reading on the happy couple. All right. You gonna watch my reading, Booger? All right. Hey, Zero Regrets. Thank you. Really appreciate the super chat. Aw, you're so wonderful. Thank you. Be well and safe. I will, dear. Thank you so much. That's awesome of you. Okay. Just trying to get a feeling off the cards already. I'm getting the feeling that this whole thing with Salah and Chantal won't last much longer. It won't last another year. 6 months. Like I'm getting the feeling that A lot of promises were made. A lot of promises were spoken. And those involved with this thing, they have pretty much, like, I'm trying to get the words right. They have pretty much surmised, like, I'm trying to say this right. Chantal really talked herself up about what she could do and what she could offer. But it's been over a year. So anyone involved with her, anybody listening to her, anybody she's made a promise to, they've got an idea of what she's capable of and what she can come through with and what she can't, if that makes sense. Like in the beginning, maybe those that she made promises to believed her more. Oh, yeah, this is going to happen. But it's been a year. So now they're like, yeah, like, they're really taking an inventory of noticing her work ethic and her work habits and the money she's making. And they've got a clear picture of what they can get out of her and what she's willing to give. Evelyn, that might be the case. And can I just get on the soapbox for a minute? Just for a minute. So the food haul that she did came from a food bank. And there's nothing wrong with going to a food bank. If you need the help, you should accept the help. That's what it's there for. There's no shame in going to a food bank. But miss, I make a lot of money going to a food bank and taking food that somebody else could have taken and used, somebody that actually needed it. So thumbs down on you, Chantal, for getting food from a food bank and trying to turn that into monetized content. Shame on you. Hey, Shelly. Imagine making a lot of money from YouTube, making $3-4 grand a month on YouTube, whatever Chantal makes, and you are so into the habit of food, you'll eat through your entire paycheck to the point where you go to a food bank and you get food that really other people should get before you. That's when you should put the brakes on to your habit. Hi, Shelly. It's not so much now. Well, that's her doggone fault. You're right, Mosey. And I went off about this today in one of my reacts. I'm like, is this the same woman who in Thailand, she was complaining about the cost of food in Thailand? She was complaining about the cost of cheese and cherries. But her recent mukbangs, she's spending $30-40 per meal. So cheese and cherries are expensive, but multiple takeout meals are not? Huh? If you save the takeout money, you could buy a lot of cheese and a lot of cherries with that. You're right, Pete. She needs inpatient. Seriously. She needs strict, locked down, restricted inpatient where she cannot sneak food in or out. Her meals can be monitored. She can go to therapy. She can go seek treatment. But that would mean she can't be on YouTube and she can't film inside the facility. Hence the reason why she won't do it. That's why she won't go to inpatient, because she can't monetize it. You know, she wants to monetize her pain, not heal it. Anything that's wrong with her, she wants to monetize it. Just think about this for a minute. If Chantal were not 500 pounds, if she weren't a dramatic little cow, just making all kinds of bad choices, what reason would people watch her? Because she doesn't have any talents, really. She's not creative. She'd be just, there'd be nothing there to watch. ER beezing would be more interesting than the floor mukbang. Well, she better be careful, as she will be in the ER. All right, we're going to do one on the happy couple, Chantal and Salah. Shan. Hi, Shan. Hello to you, dear. You late night owl, you. Okay, you listen. Before we begin the reading for Chantal and Salah, this is, Chantal likes to say, and she likes to pretend that she's a loving, caring person. But Chantal's kind of love is transactional. It is not unconditional. There is a condition. If she gives you something, you better give something back. And the more she gives you, the more she wants in return. In the beginning, she'll come off like, I'm here for you. I want to care for you. I want to help you in every way. That's the false front. So you accept her help. You accept her generosity. You know, like she puts you on that golden hook. But the more you let her in and the more you let her do for you, the more she just stacking it up like bricks as leverage for later. And if you decide you don't want to be in her company anymore, she will take those bricks and hit you over the head over and over again. She'd be like, I did this for you, and I built you a YouTube channel, and I filmed all these videos, and I made all these thumbnails, and I bought your groceries, and I bought your pots and pans, and without me, your channel would be nothing. Oh, yeah. Every single thing that she ever did for you, she'll remember. She's got it in her Rolodex in her mind, and she will beat you over the head with it repeatedly. She will use those things as ammunition. It's transactional. Those are not good deeds. They are bullets. That's how she gets control. She makes you feel like you're worthless. Oh, I did so much for you and you're a piece of crap, and I did more for you than you did for me. She's the kind of person you never want to have a debt with because they will never let you forget it. Yep, Mosey. Have we done Foodie's health? You know what, Shelly? I'm not a doctor. I just do my regular readings. I don't do readings on somebody's health, mental health, emotional health. That's stuff that really should be discussed with the right professional. I just do general readings and let the cards tell me whatever it is they want to tell me. That's true, Shan. Now, Foodie's a predator. Straight up. She is a predator. You know, she finds men that are hurting financially, and she'll come along I'll help you, and I feel for you, and let me just help you, because she wants a place in their life. And then, like, remember what she said long ago? I don't know if y'all remember. She was talking about a guy, and she said something really creepy. She said, I just have to get into his house. Now, reverse the situation. What if a man had said that about a woman? Wouldn't that be very, very creepy? But it's Chantal talking about a man. I just have to get into his house. Why do you need to get into his house? The reason why she wants to get into his house, there's a couple reasons, I think. The first reason, because maybe in Chantal's mind, if she gets into his house, that means she's getting closer to him. The second reason, and this is sometimes that people do this, if you let somebody into your house and they want to be in a relationship with you, or they want to lay claim to you, they'll leave their stuff over there. And that's something that Chantal has done frequently. She'll leave her stuff at somebody's place just so she has a reason to call and bother them. You can't really get rid of her. I just have to get into his house. Let me fix it for you, Chantal. I just have to get into his house and leave my stuff there. That way I can call him and bother him and show up there whenever I want. And I have a reason to do it. I won't sound stupid. Right, Mosey? The CPAP. Hi, Seafood Pie. So let's talk about this happy couple. I want to talk about the happy couple. The TV for Natter's Place. Right, Zero. Yeah, I heard about the two boys. And the father had to tell her, look, you need to leave my sons alone or you're going to jail. So this has been problematic behavior for years, it would seem. No means no, Chantal. Booger. Hi. Hey, Bobby Patrick. Y'all, this is Booger. Hi. Look at the baby. Y'all get to see Booger tonight. Hi. I say hi, Bugs. Hello, Sage. He's Booger. She said that, Shenanigans? Here's Booger. How did she handle the move? Well, there's this stuff you can get online called Thunder Wonder. It's basically like this, it's kind of like a gel, but it's not a gel. You put it on the tip of your finger and they lick it off, and it helps to calm them. So I gave her some of that before the trip. it doesn't put them to sleep. It just relaxes them. Gave her some of that, but she handled it pretty well. She wasn't going nuts or anything. She was just nervous. She settled in nicely. This is her place. Well, not indica. It wasn't like, oh my God. It wasn't like the cat was, under the influence and like cross-eyed. It just makes them ever so slightly relaxed. Am I happy here? Oh, yeah. Because the move that I made was an emergency move. Had to happen. Bad situation. But I'm happier here. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good now. And I know the setup behind me is kind of janky, but that's because of the emergency move. But over the next few months, it's going to look better, I promise. We're going to decorate. We're going to make it look nice. But I'm safe. I'm happy. It's all that matters. All right. Time for the happy couple. What do you guys think the cards are going to say? Hello, Jenny No Pants. Love you too. I love you, man. Look, I don't have a Bud Light, but I'll give you this. It's all I got right now. You're in Washington. I just came from Washington. I just came from there. I just came from Washington. Now I'm in Oregon. And all I can say about Oregon is it's beautiful here. Oregon is beautiful, but dang it, it's cold. Jeez, it is so cold here. Oh my God. I hate the cold. I don't like the cold. Why does it have to be so cold? And just tell the son to come over here and like hang out for the next 4 or 5 months. Like full time. And don't leave. Just stay, shine over my trailer. Keep me warm. It's been chilly here, doggone it. What's the temperature right now? It's 37 degrees. I'm not happy about that. 37 degrees. Oh, no. What is this madness, 37 degrees? How dare it get that cold? It's summer here. Stop rubbing it in. I'm getting jealous. Don't tell me that. Tell me it's cold. Don't make me jealous and say, oh, it's hot here. It's sunny. Stop that. I got the fan on. Really? Really? You're going to tell me that? I'm messing with you. You keep your fan on. I'll keep my heater on. How about that? All right. Well, we got to do this. me just shuffle up a bit more because I don't want the same doggone card there. Everybody yells at me. Why do you shuffle so much? It takes too long. It's not because I want to waste your time and make you wait. It's just I don't want the same freaking cards showing up. So if I get the same cards, it's because they wanted to come out. Yes, very thorough. It trust the process. That's all we got to do. Trust the process. That's all you got to do. You ready? Here we go. Ow. That hurt. That hurt. And I, oop. Yikes. Judgment. It basically, okay, let me just look at this and look for a second. The words that come to mind is all chickens are coming home to roost. Meaning all debts are going to be settled up. Like she's been running from her consequences. She's been running from her karma. Like the books are going to get settled real soon. Judgment. You can't run from yourself forever. Yeah, the ish is going to hit the fan. Judgment. What else we got? Oop. And I oop. This card again. And with the judgment comes there's going to be trouble. Hello, Spooky Muse. Trouble. It goes towards store. When judgment happens, there's going to be a falling out. Like she's going to lose her ish. She's going to lose her ish. Oop. And I oop again. Let me look. Do. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Look, the devil card, it could mean a lot of things. It couldn't just mean like lust. The devil card could also be addiction. Like just something that chains you, something that binds you. Sorry. There you go. And Foodie, she has issues, especially with food. So it looks like that problem is going to get really right on top of her. Really right on top of her. even worse than it's ever been. Like it's really, it's taken over full throttle. Right. Oh, Zero, you ain't seen nothing yet. Look, it's just follow the timeline, Zero. So she went from eating her whatever meals, right, to she got scared of the terms of service and she cut down the portions on camera, which I'm sure did not make the Foodie people happy. And then she kind of started to sneak in the food a little bit, talking about the backup sandwich, right? Started going back to the fast food more. And then the portion sizes kept getting bigger. Now, where are we? She did videos where she had a pizza and another meal. So I'm wondering if she talked to YouTube and they said, yeah, go ahead, go for it. Do whatever you want. We won't touch you. And that's why she's been so bold. Either that or she doesn't care. But the portions of food have been getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Now we're at family platters. What's next? The only thing that I would think that would be more extreme than what she's doing in the world of the Foodie people, there's this thing where they use funnels. They actually funnel the food down the person's throat. That would be the final step for me if she used a funnel. But I would not be surprised if Chantal did that. But that her problem with food is it's out of control. It's true though, Zero. Look it up if you want to. I'm not saying you should, but they do that in that world. Ah, the star card. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. Like just trying to maintain everything. Chantal, what are you doing? Just all the lying and covering up your lies and scraping over here to cover over there. Taking money from one source to put it in another. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. Barely getting by. I know that's hard to believe with the money she makes on YouTube, but with Chantal, that is absolutely true. Just for all the money she makes, she's broke. Because whatever money you give her is going to go into food. I know she doesn't, Shan. And I see somebody like just somebody's going to be walking away from this whole thing. And I think it's Salah. He's going to be walking away from the money, or he really does want to walk away. Because eventually he's going to be pushed to that point where he's like, the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Like, I've gotten all that I can out of this. There's nothing extraordinary that's going to happen from this point. So what am I hanging on for? He's going to realize that he's losing much more than he's gaining. And then he's going to have that wake up moment and go, I'm out. Like, I got to go for what I really want. Because as long as I'm with her and doing this, I can't do that. Like there's that toxic system with Chantal. like her system of control, controlling through the money. And controlling the money is how she keeps people submissive to her and codependent on her. That she doesn't want people in her life to be independent. She wants them codependent, because in a way she's codependent herself. She's made herself so unhealthy that she needs a caretaker. And so she treats her partners as her caretakers. Hi, Angie. So as long as she's got that YouTube money, she can control people and she can keep people around her. But if she loses it, nobody has a reason to be around her. Hi, Brooke. There's that King of Swords again. He just keeps popping up. Always fighting. He's a good caretaker. That's disturbing to me. That is so disturbing. When you're someone and you've made yourself, it's one thing if somebody is ill by no fault of their own and they need a caretaker. But to get yourself to such a state, you are so unhealthy that you need a caretaker. When you have the choice to be healthy and you don't need one. So you get on YouTube and you say, I want a partner, I want to be in love. But yet whoever gets involved with you, then they have the extra heavy responsibility of being your caretaker. And that's a lot to take on. A lot. It's a lot to ask from a new person. You're not only going to be my partner, I'm going to put you on YouTube. You're never going to have a private life. And you're going to be my caretaker. And you're going to do everything for me. You're going to be working around the clock and you're not going to get paid. Chantal and Salah are so short-sighted. Her health is going to affect both of them. And I don't think Salah has thought that far. No, he hasn't. Maybe because Chantal she's kept things in the dark about her health. And he doesn't know how bad it really is. And I'm sure that's the reason why she's not gone to the hospital for any checkups or anything. Because if she went to the hospital in Kuwait, then he could talk to the doctors and they would tell him everything and she could hide nothing. So she doesn't want him to know how bad it is. She doesn't want to know how bad it is. So she's just keeping it hidden. Yeah, he would know she's on borrowed time. I think part of him already knows that's going on. She's a sugar mama. He's a sugar baby. Sometimes in relationships like that, if the sugar baby knows that things are coming to an end, sometimes they will prompt the sugar daddy or the sugar mama to buy expensive gifts before everything ends. So he might be trying to get as much as he can before something happens. You know, like, hey, get me a car. Hey, lease a car. Anything. Yeah, but you know what? The car is not paid for. It's leased. It's a leased car. It's not completely paid for. He may be riding around in it, but he don't own it. So he's riding around in luxury, but not for long. She don't have SUV money no more. She didn't pay off her Kia. She's not paying off an SUV worth 70 grand. She ain't got that kind of money. And if she did, she'd eat the 70 grand, not spend it on a car. All right. Anybody else have any suggestions for other readings they'd like for me to do? We did one on Chantal. We did one on Salah and one on them both together. She won't fit in the key if she went home. Absolutely not. She barely fit in it when she was there, and she's gained at least 100 or so pounds since being in Kuwait. No, she wouldn't fit in the car. Feline. I don't know much about Feline. I really don't follow them too much. Like, I don't follow them at all. I just hear things in passing. She can't fit in a standard SUV. She ghosted Amber. Well, that's what you get. Look, I'm just going to say it. If you're a person and you're looking for a partner in life, someone that can be there from the time you meet until your last day, if you're going to invest your time, your feelings, your heart, your emotions, your focus on another person, you want to make sure they're going to be there a while. That they're going to be able to walk next to you and just whatever storm comes along, you're both going to weather it together. But if you're a person and you're looking at another person and they don't give a crap about their health, they're not taking steps to be healthy, to live a healthy life, it's going to make you pause. And it's going to make you say, you know, like, I want to be with this person forever, but they're not even doing their part in taking care of their body. They're not taking care of their health. I don't want to fall in love with somebody, and then a year or 2 years or 3 years down the line, they're not going to be here anymore. Do natter? Oh, no. Oh, Payday, I think I know who you're talking about. Who did I do already? Okay, Angie, let me just catch you up to speed, darling. I did a reading on Foodie. I did another reading alone on Salah. I did another reading on Salah and Chantal together. Like the relationship between the both of them. Oh, did she? So, do we want to do a reading on Natter? I find it interesting that he started talking about Foodie again. He's been mentioning Foodie again. Play what? And I also heard, I don't know if it's true, I don't know if it was an imposter or a troll, but I also heard that Foodie was in Natter's chat, a late night chat, and she was yelling and screaming about Salah. So it was her. Was it her, or was it a troll? Angie. Was it really Foodie, or was it a troll Foodie? Because people can make up whatever accounts they want. It wouldn't surprise me if she went in there, though. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Did she use her own name? I've heard a couple of people got screenshots, so I don't know. I don't know. She would do it for the content. Reddit. Oh, jeez. You know what? She keeps bringing him up, and Salah made a comment about a camel. Deported or jailbound. Well, I can't listen, T. I can't predict what the legal system will do. I just give general readings about people. I'm not here to diagnose anybody with mental disorders, with emotional problems, none of that. She will never get over Natter. No. Here's my feeling about that. Y'all want to know? Here, listen. Listen. I think this has always been my feeling. My feeling is, I think the whole thing was Salah. That was Foodie trying to make Natter jealous. She's the sugar mama. Natter was the sugar baby that she desperately wanted to own. And she wanted him to claim her. And she tried and she tried and she tried for over a year to get control of him. She never got control. So in her desperation to get Dee away from Natter, she's like, I'm going to show him. I'm going to show him. Hey, Natter, what I gave to you, what I did for you, I could do for somebody else. Watch me. I could find somebody younger and more attractive and nicer to me, and I can give him the money. I can build him a channel. I can give him the views. Watch me do it. So she got started with Salah, trying to make him jealous, thinking that it would make him jealous, that he would let go of Dee. That never happened. But the further she got down the road with it, the longer she kept on with it, the less she was able to go back and turn around and go the other way. Do you understand? Like she started the process, she started the machine running. You can't reverse the gears. So the whole time she was talking to Salah, like she was doing it to make him jealous and to maybe hope that he would get rid of Dee. And up until that moment, she got on the plane to go to Kuwait. She was like probably waiting for that phone call from Natter telling her not to go. And he never did it. But by then it's too late. She can't back down. You get the whole internet saying you're stupid. You're going to see a guy you don't even know. Do it in another country you've never been. You can't even speak the language. This is a dumb move. But Foodie's got to be right. She's got to be right. She's never wrong. Never makes a wrong move. She had to follow through with it. But in her heart of hearts, Natter was the one she wanted to be with. That's the one she wants to be with, because Salah accepts her as long as she is something she's not. But with Natter, she and Natter are two peas in a pod. They're both depraved. They're both scammers and grifters and con artists and just grungy and scummy. That's who they really are. He accepted her for her natural self. He absolutely did. She could be free to be her natural self with Natter. She can't do that with Salah. That's why she's so unhappy in Kuwait. Because she's someone she is not over there. But over in Canada, she could be her real self. Hello, Anthony. This is a tarot reading about Foodie Beauty. Hello, Biscuit. So we doing Natter. Speaking of Natter, Like I haven't watched his streams in the longest. I have no idea what's going on over there. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know who he's talking to. With the cards, tell if it was in her chat or nope. Nope. But Chantal was in Natter's chat before. Remember when she got drunk? She got mad and she went all up in there. She got mad and drunk and so I wouldn't doubt she was in there. She got one pair of shoes and a million socks on YouTube. She got more socks than she's got shoes. She got a bazillion socks. But the crazy thing is she makes false accounts, and yet you can always tell it's her. She wants people to know it's her. She said to Dee Dee, I can talk to you however I want because you stole my man. I hate hearing that. People are not objects. You cannot steal them. They go where they want to go. That is like high school thinking. You stole my man. You stole my woman. How do you steal a person? You take it out of a vault? Was it in a display window? How do you steal people? They go where they want to go. If you're with somebody and you care about them, but they decide to go be with another person, let them go. Don't fight it. Just let them go. Because if you're with the right person, they'll stick with you. Let them go. Stole her cat. She did not steal her cat. FFG did not steal her cat. OG Geezer sent us. I'm sorry, I don't know who that is, but I guess thank you. All right. I don't know who OG Geezer is, but thanks, I guess. PDF on Kick. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I don't know who that is. He's a nice fellow. Okay. FFG say BBJ from what Foodie called a dirt nap. Yes. And I think that's awesome. Because BBJ deserves a good life. Foodie doesn't. She doesn't deserve a good life. And that's another thing. Just something to think about, y'all. Sometimes when karma wants to get started on somebody, sometimes it will wait until the good and the innocent are out of the way first. Once the good and the innocent are out of harm's way, then it really gets to work. So the good and the innocent in Chantal's world were BBJ and Sam. Sam went to one home. BBJ went to another home. And then it said, party time. We can get to work now. There's nothing in the way. There's nothing stopping us now. Oh, I'm sorry, T. I'm sorry, T. You know what, T? I don't know if this will be much comfort. Unfortunately for us humans, pets don't live as long as we do. But take comfort in knowing that the time that you had your cat, that she had moments of happiness and you gave her the best quality life that you could. And she passed over the Rainbow Bridge knowing that. As owners, we do the best we can. We love them with all of our heart. You're the best life ever. Nice 34. What? What is this with duct tape? What? What the heck? What's with duct tape? I'm so confused. What are we doing with duct tape? Oh, you know what? Listen. For God's sake, man. Thank you, Shan. Apologies for people coming into the chat and acting all the way the fool and being offensive. I'd like to ask the people coming into my chat that are wanting to troll, stop it. There's no reason to troll here. I'm just doing a tarot reading. Why troll me? Are you bored tonight? There's nothing to do? I'm just being chill. Why aren't you being chill? There's no reason to act like this. Please don't disrupt my chat. I'm asking you nicely. I'm not a complete jerk. It's okay, Angela. Why do people coming into my chat just being rude? You know what? Let me just take care of this really quick. I'm needing attention. Hold on. You know what? I don't know why people are coming in here being jerks. Let's see. Oh, they got a spam bot. I know. I was having a nice stream, and then people come in here acting the fool for absolutely no reason. Thank you, Shan. So, I mean, I'm not bothered. I'm not too terribly bothered. I just hope those of you in my chat that you're not being incredibly bothered. If people are saying offensive things in my chat, if they're spamming, please excuse them. Please don't get angry, upset. That's exactly what they're looking for. I'm going to continue on with what I'm doing. And for the people that are coming in and trying to upset me and get me to rage, understand this. I am 52 years old. I've been around and I'm a gamer. And if you try to troll me, I'll troll you right back. And I know you're here to make me mad. It ain't going to happen. So you're essentially wasting your time. Okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And trying to spam the N-word, do you really think that's going to make me blow up? That's a really offensive word, but I'm not going to blow up over it because that's what you want. I'm going to sit here and do my tarot reading. The geezer account, but I don't even know who this geezer person is. What's my problem? Some streamer on Twitch, but I don't know who that is. Oh, he is. There's no reason there's no reason to spam me though. I have no idea who that person is. We've never had words. I have no idea who that person is at all. Never had an interaction with that person. Is this person streaming now? Are they live right now? I watch Twitch, but I'm not on Twitch. Look, I don't have a problem with anybody. What's that? He's not live. But he was saying hi to me. Just trolls. We got trolls. We got trolls. That's all. So I'm going to ask one more time nicely. The people coming in here trolling and just being nasty and posting racist things, ugly things, can you please stop doing that? I'm asking politely. I'm not being rude. I'm asking politely. I'm just here to do my tarot readings. I'm not here to mess with anybody. I'm being respectful. I was having a lovely chat, doing my readings. There's no reason to F with me. Okay. We're going to do one more reading on Natter. I know, Brooke. I know. And you know what? I kind of halfway expected it. It's late at night. That's when the trolls come out. The problem, Zero, is that there's a bunch of socks. People got socks. Okay. So I'm going to do one quick one on Natter. All right. All right. Like I'm going in blind with Natter. I haven't watched his stuff in forever. I'm going the Natter, which is Chantal's ex of sorts. There we go, Shelly. That's a way to look at it. Yeah, Shenanigans got that lightning wrench. God mode. She got that epic gear. God mode wrench. It shoots out lightning like Thor's hammer. It's ripped. Ta-da! Oh God. Give up, trolls. You're so boring. Let me do my readings in peace. Just go away. You bore me. All right. We're doing one on Natter. We will get this done. Ain't nobody stopping me from doing this. Deal with it. All right. Ooh. There's a lot of fighting on the home front. A lot of fighting. A lot of quarreling, a lot of arguments. Going back and forth. Interesting. He's reaching back into the past, like old arguments and old quarrels, just trying to bring that back. Bringing it back one more time. Oops. There's a lot of regret. There's a lot of regret, like from the past. Like he does a lot of thinking about, oh my God, like all the money that I used to make and all the money I used to have in pocket, and I don't have that anymore. Just he's nostalgic for the past, not so much for emotional reasons, but financial reasons. Like he's really, really missing the past for that reason. Like again, I haven't watched him in the longest. No, it's not that he got rid of his cash cow. It's the fact that he made a decision. He wanted to be with Dee Dee and not Chantal. He picked Dee Dee because she had the home, and he let go of Chantal. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Ooh. Wheel of Fortune. What are y'all up to over there? What are you up to? See, this is what he wants. The Ace of Cups. He wants that money back. He wants that money back. He wants to be king of the hill. Wheel of Fortune. How can I get her back? How can I get back the one that brought me all that fortune? And it's up in the air right now because I think that Foodie and Nat are on the same page mentally, and they don't even realize it. I think at the same time that she's over there being nostalgic about her past and her time in Canada, he's also being nostalgic about the past. So without even realizing it, they're on the same wavelength. Like, they're both greedy creatures, and they're missing the past success. And the biggest success they ever had was around each other. Yeah, I don't think so either, Payday, but even let's just say she came back to Canada, right? And she Motel 6Bs. And she brought Natter back into the picture. She'll never relive the past, you're right. But the fact that the scenery has changed, Salah is out, like the drama would amp up again. Her money would go up. I'm concerned for Dee Dee's mom. So am I. Yep, he wants that money. And he's going to be talking about Chantal a lot more. He's poking at her. He's poking. He wants her back in Canada. He's trying to get something started with Chantal, even online. Trying to get under her skin. Because he knows all the tricks. He knows he can get to her. At this point, she'll never go back to Canada. But the thing is, Shelley, she has to go back. She's on a tourist visa. She's not allowed to stay in Kuwait forever. There's going to be only so many times she can visa hop before somebody catches on. Then what's she going to do? She's way too huge now. Well, like I don't know if the plan is to become bedbound so they can't move her. But something that should be known, there was a gentleman in Kuwait that I think he got up to 800 or 1,000 pounds. And they shipped him off for treatment and for surgery because they have nothing like that in Kuwait. They put him on a plane. They got him out of Kuwait. And they can do that with him. They can do that with Foodie. So they would do that with her. They would put her on a plane or a boat and say, you've got to go, ma'am. Can't stay here. He doesn't know what he's getting himself into. Well, that's the thing. And I've been saying this in my reacts. If she becomes bedbound, that's a whole new set of problems he's got to deal with. They put him in like a cargo plane. They don't care about expats, and they have the highest deportation rate in the world, right? Yep, they're getting more strict. Right? The smartest thing that Salah could do is to break things off while she's still mobile. Because the moment she becomes immobile, that's going to be more difficult. Just be smart, get her a plane ticket, put her on the next plane, send her home. I don't think it'd be a long, drawn out thing. I think she'll go fast. Look, I'm not wishing anything medical on Foodie, but it would seem that Foodie is wishing something upon herself. Like she is literally got her foot on the gas pedal for a hospital visit. And she's not slowing down. You would think she'd want to slow down with a man in her life that she loves. She wants to spend time with him, but she's just like going full throttle. It's kind of backwards. You love this guy, you care for this guy, you want to spend the rest of your life with this guy, and yet you're cutting your life short with all the food. Make it make sense. She is amping it up. Well, I know why. Because she's trying to get that extra side money from the feedy people, the fetish people. That's why. She's trying to attract more of those to her channel. So she's amping up the amount of food she's eating on camera. She's amping up the amount of food videos she's making per day. You know, she's doing all she can to make that money. Yeah, it's not going to end well. Yeah, he is. He might do that payday. Who knows? Oh, you think so, Shelly? You know what, Shelly? I would agree with you, but I found out that Candy, Hungry Fat Chick, has gone back to mukbangs. So maybe Chantal was trying to get her viewers, but Candy's gone back to her regular content. She threatened to go back to Canada and see most of the cooking stopped and the fast food float again. That's what she does. Well, that was her power play on Salah. She was threatening him, you give me my fast food or I'm going back to Canada and take my money with me. So he gave her the fast food. You're right, T. If you have a CPAP, you have to go back and get it recalibrated. She never has. Plus, her CPAP is filthy. You know, you can't breathe through a filthy CPAP. Like, that gets into your lungs. Hers is beyond filthy. But she's never had it recalibrated, not checked. It's very dirty. That could easily make you sick. That's why she's tired all the time. Well, I think part of the reason why she's tired is that she's always eating, and whatever energy her body has to go into digesting food. Like she never lets it relax. He knows how to put her money into his account so she would be broke and abandoned. Hey, he's playing, everybody knows he's playing the long con. He's in it. This one's probably going to break her. You know, he's doing it in small pulls. It's not one big yank all at once. He's just slowly pulling the fishing line back and back and back. Nice, T. I wish I could quit. He isn't getting to Canada via her. No way. Nope. He's not going to Canada. Not with her. I think he figured that out. I think he figured out, look, I wanted to go to Canada. It's not going to happen. So I'm just going to get what I can from her while I can get it. I think he knows he's not getting to Canada through Foodie. So he's just hanging on for whatever he can get out of her while she's still there. I wonder if she brought her CPAP to Thailand. Yeah, I think she did. She showed it off and it was dirty. He could be taking her money and she wouldn't know it, like telling her everything is more expensive than it is. Possibly. I mean, how would she know? How would she really know? Especially if he's going and doing all the grocery shopping. He can spend whatever he wants on the food. Oh, yeah, the food bill was this when it really wasn't. Yep, it is. Her face is breaking out that and her bad diet. All right, guys, it is over 2 hours, and I think I'm done with all the readings tonight. I've done readings on Foodie, Salah, them together, Natter. I don't know who else I could do. I think we covered everybody. I think that's it. But I just wanted to, everybody's been saying, can you do a tarot reading on Foodie? So I did. And I've got a lot of work to catch up on at night. So I know it's late. I'm so sorry that I didn't give you guys prior notice, but I had the time and I was drinking my soda and I got the caffeine in me and I got the energy. So screw it. Let's just put the caffeine to work. So I thought I'd just do this with y'all. And I'm sorry about the trolls coming in and being jerks. I knew that will probably happen because it's late. But if you're here on my channel and you enjoyed the reading, please don't forget to like and subscribe because I do regular Foodie content. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next react. And Shan, I'm going to call you in a minute. Pick up your phone. Doggone it. You hear me? All right. Love y'all. Be well. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.